Hi guys, Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm going to do a quick first impression gameplay video for WonderKing Online, a 2D side-scrolling MMORPG by Endors, the same guys that made Atlantica. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around checking the game out, make some quick comments. If you want to play WonderKing Online or just learn more about it, check out the link on the right sidebar under the description. Now here we go. This game actually just went into open beta today, actually, so I'm going to just see if I can check the game out a little bit before I write up the full review on MMOHut. Now there are 2 servers at the moment. I'm just going to go ahead and plan and win this. I already have a character here though. I guess it's done somewhere else. I'm just going to create for now. Now there are 4 starting classes, it seems: Scout, Thief, Mage, and Swordsman. Now the first job advancement in this game is level 30, and this game actually plays a lot like MapleStory. So I do want to point out the differences here. The first difference you'll notice is you don't start off as a novice or a classless character. Instead, you pick your class right away. So I'm going to pick Mage for now, and my name will be Remote with 2 O's this time. And let's go to the customization options. I like this green hair, so I'm going to go with that. And the green eyes, let's make them match. Green t-shirt, yeah, green t-shirt. Alright, matching stuff. Now there aren't a lot of customization options, but that's not a big deal because the game came out today, so I don't expect a lot of these things to be worked out yet. So let's just go ahead and create my character. Then these are your stats: strength, dex, int, luck, wit, and wisdom. Let's go ahead and create. And let's log in. This is the land of elves. Elgale. Well guys, I'm in the land of elves. You can double tap to dash every once in a while. And already I can tell this game is very similar to MapleStory. Very similar, even alt jumps. And there's no doubt in my mind that the developers of WonderKing took MapleStory, looked at it, and saw how enormously popular it was, and just decided to not exactly copy it, but base their game off of it. I mean, I'm surprised it took this long for more MapleStory clones to come out, because there are so many WoW clones that it's ridiculous, and only a handful of MapleStory clones. Another handful right now that I know are Ghost Online, which I believe shut down recently, and Windslayer, as well as there's one other one, which I can't think of right now. Anyway, that's... Alright. It's funny that these guys have some voice acting, some voiceovers. Alright, double click him to complete the quest. That was an easy quest, guys. Yeah, the voice acting is pretty ridiculous, but it's cool that they have it. And there is a lot of quests. I do want to point that out because I have another character level 14 or so. I didn't log on to him this time, so I wanted to show you guys the beginning. And you'll never really find yourself just grinding away because there are so many quests that you can do. Being on these scarecrows is tough stuff. That asshole took my kill. You know what? Homicide. Cool guy. Took my kills. Smack you once. Alright, I killed 3 of these scarecrows and he took my kill again, I think. As a mage though, I don't deal a lot of damage to these scarecrows, so it could take me a little bit to kill these. Luckily they respawn fast. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of quests, which I like. You'll never find yourself grinding, and this is good because they really took MapleStory and they've seen the developers of WonderKing. They saw how MapleStory evolved, and now MapleStory even today has a lot more quests than it did when it first launched, and it's becoming more of a quest-oriented game than a grind-oriented game. And these guys just start out like that too now. There's a lot of quests in this game. There's very little grinding, which is what I like. I mean, from my experience, I'm already level 14 on my other character, and I've never had to grind. There are so many more quests for me to do than I could possibly finish at that moment. So, and every new level, you will get more quests.
What brings you here?
Oh, I'm completing my quest. That's what brings me here. Cool guy, Eddie. I like how he's like blindfolded, thinking he's Illidan or something. Alright, double tap and let's go. I'm still level 1 though. These early game quests don't give a lot of experience, but once I start killing stuff, I should get experience a little bit faster. Alright, Bobby. Yeah, let's buy a potion. Yeah, these really just teach you the basics of the game, these early game quests. You'll learn how to like purchase items and use the interface, which is very basic. I mean, if you've played an MMORPG in the last like 3 years, you don't really need to do this. Well, you do need to do it because it's at the beginning, but you won't really have to because you already know how to play. Another difference between this and MapleStory is that you can actually double jump which is an interesting concept. I don't see how you can actually double jump. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense that you can just jump again in the air. But hey, that's the game.
I should have learned magic instead.
I like the dialogue on these guys. Alright, me right click on you. Alright, that's all I have to do. Good quest, guys, good quest.
I should have learned magic.
I do apologize for my voice. I was sick over the last few days, so my voice is going to sound a little bit weird. Let's go in here now. Nope, I gotta kill some dudes. I'm gonna hand in my quest.
I should have learned magic instead.
Alright guys, level up. Let's take a look at my character over here. Now we have our 3, 4, 5, 6 stats. And I like when you highlight it, it tells you exactly what the stats do. A lot of games don't do this, so this is why I mention it. It's a good feature, it makes the interface a lot nicer, easier to understand. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pump my intelligence because I am a mage and mages need intelligence. Alright, let's look at my skills over here now. Now yeah, I have basic skills and my mage skills. I'm not sure why I would get basic skills when I can just get my mage skills. Which is kind of weird, I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my mage skills. Now the first mistake I made with my other character, I thought I couldn't get this skill because when you click it nothing happens. But you gotta actually click on this little 0 out of 15 thing below the spell to get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump that up. And I have my first spell now. Yeah. Oh my god, quest not completed. Alright, my quest isn't completed. Let's see what quests I have left. I have to go back over here. I didn't hand in that quest I did back here. Another thing I'd like to point out though, when you cast a spell, you see me casting it now, I can't jump and cast it though. It doesn't let me. Which is kind of weird because I played Maple Story a lot and it does let you do that, so I had to get used to this. Alright Bobby, let's buy a potion.
Look at me like that.
Level up again, that was fast. I mean, I want to say experience is about the same as Maple Story, but I can't really gauge it until I get later on to the game. Early game though is fast, you know, you level up pretty fast. Alright, Faye.
Ah, hi there. Is there something you need from me?
So you're the adventurer led by the goddess Diurone. This game does also try to have some story in it, but I'm not really reading the quest dialogues right now. But I would like to point out though that the translations are quite good for a free-to-play game. But then again, it's made by Atlantica, the people that made Atlantica, so you can expect a certain degree of quality from the game. More so than most games. I should have been looking at my health, I just died. It's okay though, because I don't lose anything for dying early on. I just came to my destination anyway. I was coming to Ilgale town anyway. That's weird though, I wonder if you, this is sort of after the tutorial at the beginning, so I guess if you die at the beginning, you don't have to do the tutorial, which is weird. It probably even screws up some quest lines, but I'm not even sure. Now I can go back over here, which is good. I can go in and finish my quests. And in that town, there are a lot of quests. So, in fact, I'm just going to go run over there right now. There are these colorful little dudes over there I have to kill. Leaf Pumas. And also, yeah, the music in this game is quite good. You can hear the background music over here. And each of the areas have their own background music, and it's awesome. If I, there's an interesting crafting system as well. If I talk to this guy, I can learn recipes and craft all sorts of cooking stuff. You look at James over here. He's like a drunk.
Hey you got some liquor?
Hey, you got some liquor? Anyway, let's go talk to some other dudes in here. And yeah, in Maple Story you can go from town to town by the game's taxi system. Here you talk to some guy named Warpy, and he brings you some of the nearby towns. For a fee, of course. The game's currency is also called Z. So we can see the other interface options over here. I like this quest menu particularly because it tells you what quests you're doing now and what other quests are available at your level. And even tells you what quests you've already completed. Now I don't have that many quests available right now because I'm only level 3. But when I level up, I can just go to this available tab and it'll tell me all the new quests I have available for this level. Which is nice. Now some of the quests in this game are timed as well, which is interesting because I don't remember too many quests in Maple Story or in fact many other free-to-play MMORPGs that are timed. So yeah, make sure to keep an eye on your time if you're doing a timed quest. You can buy your items from these guys, your weapons.
You better have money, buddy.
I like that. You better have money, buddy. I like the voiceovers. It's not bad. You can see a beat on these guys. I want to say combat is a little bit slower paced, but the game more than makes up for that by making the movement a little bit more fluid and a little bit faster paced. Alright, I'm gonna kill some of these dudes. And of course, I should be questing right now, but I just ran outside town to show you guys some of the combat before my time runs out. If you like MapleStory, there's no reason you shouldn't like this game. I can already tell you though. I've played MapleStory. I still play MapleStory actually, which is pretty weird. I just got back into it last week. But if you like MapleStory, you want to try something different, check out WonderKing. I think it's worth trying. It just came into open beta, and there's a lot of content in the game. There's a lot of, there's a whole bunch of Java advancements as well. There's one at level 30 and one level 80, I believe, and there's another one coming out soon. Anyway, guys, if you want to learn more about this game, WonderKing, just check out the link on the right sidebar on the description. Later, guys.